Welcome to the next episode of Ancient Willingly Magic readings. I didn't mean to do that kiss thing. My throat's just hurting a little bit. It's a little dry. It's tired. I tried this 3 times. It didn't work. Now I've got the webcam out, so let's hope that works. There's a bit of static noise in the background, so I do apologize for that, but let's hope this just means that this new reading is going to be even better for the energy this week. Maybe that's why it didn't work. I didn't declare what we were doing. So this will be the energy, forecast? I guess it's a forecast. I'm not used to calling myself that. It's not really calling myself a thing. I don't know. I'm just rambling while I shuffle. So I'm using a call card decks again today. Decks, as if I have to. No, I don't. We've got the wood, the bubbles, and the voice, all in reverse. So that is telling me that we're not getting into nature as much as we need to, but of course in some areas it's really difficult because it's still winter. So you can't really get the same effect in the winter as you would be going out in nature in the spring or the summer. But we are getting an early spring, I did mention that, so it has been a lot easier, but we're still not doing it as much as we should. The bubbles. Oh, look at that little tiny mermaid just sleeping upside down. That is showing me that we're not having as much fun as we should be having, because fun increases our energy flow. It shows us that there's more to life than just sitting there and being all mopey and gross. But it happens. So we recommend not doing that for too long. The voice is upside down as well, which also having a voice issue right now. Feels like I'm going through puberty. We're also not speaking up for ourselves. We need to be speaking up for ourselves more. If we can't get into nature, then we have to be meditating, visualization. Do that kind of like put yourself in the forest. You can't do it until the spring, so put yourself in the forest now. The bubbles, imagine bubbles encompassing your body, feeling all the little tinglies as they pop, and let that be something that you sing about. So the second tier this week is going to be a lovely little deck that is called the Fairy Lights deck. It's a tarot deck, which I didn't use last time on my initial reading, so this is interesting. This is very interesting. It's a bit gory, a little morbid, not too gory. It's just a little different, which is why I like it. And actually, if you read it under the moonlight, a totally different picture comes out. So we've got the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Swords, Two of Swords. No, I don't have 2 of those, which is cool, because that's 4 together, and 22 is a master number, so that's really good numerology. What's showing me is the fight is over. Like, you can rest. There's going to be a very, very long period of healing and calmness. And these two, when I'm fighting, I'm using some sort of magical weapon and some sort of sword. So this, to me, is that you've been using 2 weapons at the same time, leaving very little room for defense. I mean, you can defend with the sword, but it's not exactly that easy. It's not as good as having a nice shield. So what we're going to do is we're going to start working on our shields, visualizations. What I usually do is I actually use a move from the Legend of Dragoon called Rose Storm, which Albert and Lavitz use in their Dragoon form, and 50% to all party members. I believe it's 50% damage reduction. So anything that's coming at you is put in half, and it doesn't hurt as much when it hits the player. That is a visualization I like to use. You can look it up on YouTube to see it. It's a really nice globe of wind and rose petals. I'll put a link in the description. So start visualizing, you know what I mean, what you want your shields to look like, because it'll make it easier for you to bring it up if it's something that you like and it's something that relates to you. Like, sometimes the whole light orby thing that everybody tells you to use just doesn't work for me, so that's why I use something more personal like that, because it's something that's been defending me in my video games for years. And the last one, this one jumped up, was the Yu-Gi-Oh card, or the Duel Monsters card, because Duel Monsters is the card game and Yu-Gi-Oh is the show. If I get too close to the mic, I apologize to people wearing headphones. So Tribute of the Doomed comes up, which is a spell card. That shows me tribute to the doomed. That shows me that we have to be paying more tribute to our ancestors, to the ghosts that are in our area. A lot of us are people that help people over, so if there's any trauma in the field around you, they're gonna come directly to you, whether they know they are or not, because they sense something in you that's going to help them or either hinder them, depending on what kind of entity it is. So your job is to help them move through and talk to them and figure out what they need personally to help move them through. Because one of our jobs is to clear the energy field of the earth, so that unfortunately is part of the process, even if it's tiring sometimes, and even if you don't understand it sometimes. Just trust yourself and trust that the messages coming through to you really are these people's lives, and you're going to help them through it, and it's going to make you better and them better and the whole earth better for it, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of spirits around this earth that haven't been crossed over properly, because not only has there been mass murder in this planet for a very long time, but our practices haven't been in play for very long either. Like, it's been a long time since they have been, I should say. So this is a whole message that's basically asking us to step up, but not have to work so hard, you know. Use ghostwriting, use any form of meditation, but make sure that you're putting your shields up before you are going to help these entities too, because you never know how draining it's going to be, and you can always tell them to stop when you've had too much. It'll go away, I promise. Try to work on one at a time. I recommend, if you're not used to doing it. Usually the little ones will come to you first, but there might be some hard ones too. Good luck this week. If you need any help, feel free to shoot me a question, or if you want a private reading, my information is on my website. Send me an email or send me a Facebook message. I'll give you the links in the description. See you later.